The ATF doesn't regulate a single one of these. No license, no background check, no waiting period, and every item on this list can hit your doorstep in 2 days. We're counting down 10 non-firearm home defense weapons you can buy on Amazon right now, ranked from solid to seriously overkill. Number 10 alone can punch a dart through half an inch of plywood. Number 1 delivers 330 feet per second of stopping power in a package smaller than most handguns. Here's why this list exists. More people than ever want home defense options that skip the license, the background check, and years of training. Amazon has quietly become the biggest storefront in the country for exactly that. Most lists like this either exaggerate the power of toys or downplay how serious some of these tools really are. So we did the digging. Every item here is real, in stock, and backed by actual velocity and penetration numbers, not marketing copy. One of these is controversial enough that other countries are trying to ban it. By the end, you'll know which 10 belong on your radar, and which one earns the top spot. At number 10, the Cold Steel Big Bore Blowgun. This is a 625 caliber weapon, more than 15 times the bore of the toy blowguns most people grew up with. Bigger bore means heavier darts, and heavier darts means serious downrange energy. Cold Steel rates the effective range at 20 yards or more, and the heavy payload darts can punch straight through half an inch of plywood. The best part is how quiet it is. No powder, no primer, just the rush of air and the impact on target. It takes practice to get tight groups, and wind pushes lightweight darts around more than expected. But for silent, close-range stopping power, almost nothing beats it. And quiet is exactly where this list starts, because number 9 trades silence for pure brute force. At number 9, the Cold Steel Katana Machete. 24 inches of full tang, 1055 carbon steel, finished with a modified tanto point that punches through material a straight edge would just bounce off. The 16.5-inch handle lets you choke up for tight controlled cuts or slide back for maximum reach and swing speed. In hand, the length does the work. It doesn't feel exhausting to swing again and again, and the crossguard keeps your hand from creeping into the edge during hard use. It's a truck, camper, or garage tool, not something you're strapping to your belt. But wait, because number 8 isn't a blade at all. It's a full-power hunting rifle light enough to fold up and fit in a backpack. At number 8, the Pathfinder Xr Air Rifle. It weighs just 6.4 pounds, making it one of the lightest full-power PCP rifles on the market, and a 30cc carbon Kevlar bottle gives it a shot count most hunters don't expect from something this compact. The folding stock locks rock solid, the side lever cocks with almost no effort, and the 2-stage adjustable trigger breaks at just over 1 pound straight from the factory. It's not marketed as a home defense tool, but full-power PCP performance in a pack-up rifle makes it one of the most versatile items on this list. Now here's where things start getting genuinely controversial, because number 7 is a pistol European regulators are actively trying to ban. At number 7, the Gogun Six Needler. This CO2 revolver fires short, narrow, 9mm darts, designed to concentrate all of their energy on a single point. Standard valves put muzzle velocity around 308 feet per second, and field tests have shown these darts defeating barriers that would stop ordinary airgun ammo cold. That penetration is exactly why it's controversial, and exactly why some governments are racing to decide how to classify it. Low on paper energy, high on real-world damage. Number 6 takes that same philosophy and puts it into something built to look and feel like a combat shotgun. At number 6, the Umarex T4E HDX. This is a pump-action, less lethal shotgun with a full metal receiver, a 16-round tube magazine, and a high-powered version that runs on an 88-gram CO2 capsule, good for up to 42 shots before you're empty. A quick piercing system lets it sit ready in standby mode for months at a time. One light tap on the back of the stock and you're armed. Large ammunition capacity, plus rapid reload speed means this thing has genuine sustained firepower, not just a single loud bang. But sustained fire from a shotgun still isn't rapid fire from range, and that's exactly what's coming next. At number 5, the EK Revo 7 Crossbow. Just over 22 inches long, it feels closer to a tactical pistol than a traditional crossbow, yet it launches bolts at speeds up to 250 feet per second. Its party trick is rate of fire. With practice, it can unleash 7 shots in roughly 4 seconds, thanks to a pivoting front lever that replaces the usual under-lever cocking system entirely. The limb system adjusts draw weight anywhere from 30 to 120 pounds, and it breaks down tool-free into 5 parts for storage. Fast, adjustable, and safe, thanks to a built-in empty shot block. But raw speed only tells half the story, because number 4 swaps bolts for compressed air, and somehow still keeps up with a rifle. At number 4, the Huben GK1. This takes the core mechanism out of Huben's bullpup rifle and repackages it into a sidearm, and the numbers back it up. An 85cc air cylinder fills to 5,000 psi, good for up to 45 shots before a refill. Power is fully adjustable, dialed down for casual use, or cranked up for maximum output. In .22, velocities reach up to 918 feet per second, real energy, in a form factor smaller than most handguns. It genuinely groups like a rifle, not a pistol. That brings us into the top 3, where these stop being novelties and start being systems built for defense. At number 3, the Byrna SD Launcher. This CO2 pistol fires .68 caliber kinetic or chemical projectiles up to 60 feet at around 300 feet per second, and it requires no permit or background check to own. A pull-pierce system keeps the CO2 cartridge sealed until your first trigger pull, so it sits ready in a drawer indefinitely without losing pressure. Kinetic rounds handle indoor pain compliance, while chemical rounds add pepper or tear gas for threats at a distance. It's the fastest growing option in this category for one reason. It behaves like a real defensive tool, not a toy. Number 2 takes stopping power out of the realm of pain entirely. At number 2, the Taser Pulse Plus. 10 reliable darts and a range of nearly 14 meters mean real distance between you and a threat while still connecting. If multiple probes land, the system automatically selects the 4 best connections to maximize neuromuscular incapacitation. The probe design punches through heavy clothing at nearly any angle, and a built-in warning system of light and sound can de-escalate a threat before you ever fire. It even syncs with home security cameras to capture a clear image of an intruder. This isn't pain compliance, it's a full system shutdown, which brings us to the one weapon built to do everything the others do, just harder. At number 1, the Byrna LE Launcher. Same platform as the SD, completely re-engineered internals. Manufacturer rated at 330 feet per second, roughly 16% more velocity than the standard model, running on larger 12-gram CO2 cartridges for more consistent power shot after shot. The trigger has been rebuilt for a smoother pull, the ergonomics improved for faster follow-up shots, and it's compatible with the same full lineup of .68 caliber kinetic and chemical rounds as every other Byrna in this list. No license, no background check, 60 feet of standoff range. It's the single most complete, most field-tested, least complicated option on this entire countdown, and that's exactly why it earns the top spot. So there you have it, 10 non-firearm weapons, all legal to order without a license, all currently on Amazon. A silent blowgun that punches through plywood. A machete built for brute force. A backpack-sized hunting rifle. A needle pistol controversial enough to draw government attention overseas. A shotgun with real sustained firepower. A crossbow that fires faster than you can react. A pistol that groups like a rifle. And at the very top, a launcher purpose-built for exactly this job. Before you buy any of these, check your local laws, since rules on blades, air power, and less lethal rounds vary by state and country. If this gave you a clearer picture of what's out there, hit subscribe, because we rank a new batch of gear every week.